Have you ever finished a book and realized it wasn't just a story? It quietly changed the way you look at people, relationships, and yourself. That's the experience many listeners describe after discovering Save Me an Orange by Hayley Grace. This isn't a novel that relies on constant action or shocking twists. Instead, it draws you in with honest emotions, unforgettable characters, and moments that feel incredibly real.
It's the kind of story that reminds us that healing rarely happens all at once. Sometimes it begins with a single conversation, an unexpected connection, or one small act of kindness. At its heart, Save Me an Orange explores what it means to carry emotional wounds while still hoping for something better. The characters aren't perfect, and that's exactly why they're so easy to connect with. They make mistakes, hide their pain, and struggle to trust, but they keep moving forward. If you've ever felt misunderstood, overwhelmed, or afraid to let someone in, you'll probably find pieces of yourself in this story. What makes the audiobook especially memorable is how naturally the emotions come alive through narration. Every pause, every vulnerable confession, and every heartfelt conversation feels personal. Instead of simply reading the words, you're experiencing them. The characters sound like real people with real feelings, making it easy to become emotionally invested from the very beginning. Hayley Grace writes with warmth and authenticity. Rather than rushing through dramatic moments, she allows the relationships to develop naturally. Every interaction carries emotional weight, making the victories feel earned and the difficult moments even more powerful. It's a story that rewards patience, offering an emotional payoff that lingers long after the final chapter. If you enjoy emotional contemporary romance, character-driven fiction, stories about healing, second chances, personal growth, and meaningful relationships, this audiobook deserves a place on your listening list. It's perfect for long drives, evening walks, quiet weekends, or anytime you want a story that genuinely makes you feel something. One of the greatest strengths of this audiobook is its balance. There are emotional moments that may leave you reaching for tissues, but there are also hopeful scenes, gentle humor, and heartwarming interactions that remind you why these characters are worth rooting for. It never feels manipulative. It feels honest. Some books entertain you for a few hours. Others stay with you long after they're over. Save Me an Orange belongs in the second category. It's a story about resilience, vulnerability, and discovering that sometimes the people who save us appear when we least expect them. If you're searching for your next unforgettable audiobook experience, this is one you shouldn't overlook. If you'd like to start listening today, check the link in the description to explore the audiobook and claim your free audiobook trial if you're eligible. It could easily become one of the most meaningful stories you listen to this year.